Hey, this is Mike Brooks, and welcome to Internet Marketing Quick Tips. Today, I want to talk about the advantages of a members-only system. Now, there is something that really important to know. You know, I do a lot of stuff for a lot of different levels, and you may not be ready for this yet. If you're a newbie, if you're new to it, I don't want you going out and getting a members-only system and banging it in just because I told you to. This is something that, you know, this may be a little more advanced, and you may not be ready for this yet, but that's okay. The typical way internet marketers deliver content, you know, they have people opt in to their lists. They deliver them an email with the product, the ebook, whatever, training, video training. It's in the email, or they deliver them to redirect them to a website with the content. Those systems are fine. I used them for years, and I still use them, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to go out and get an expensive system to do that. But when you're ready for it, it does give you, I believe, a huge competitive advantage. And we'll talk more about that. So I want to talk about this, number one, to explain the advantages of members-only systems. So if you're not ready for it, that's okay. Something to kind of put into your future plans. But if you are ready for it, I want to talk about it, but I also want to show you the new Mike Brooks Online members area. So there's a double reason for this video today. So the advantages, the cool thing, if someone misses your email, they can still get access to your stuff. You know, a lot of emails are going into spam filters, or people aren't even reading the emails. So if you're giving them good stuff, they can actually go log in and get it. Really easy. So there's two ways instead of one way to get your stuff just through email. There's two ways for them to actually consume your stuff. So you're just giving yourself a little advantage there. Now, if your stuff is great, listen, they're going to keep their eyes peeled for your emails. So again, not a reason to go drop what you're doing and run out and get this, but this is something that, just again, getting you ready for your future plans. If you're not making any money right now, the thing to do is not go out and get a members area. It's not going to change the game for you. There's other things that you probably should be doing first. Number two, you can add special customer-only free content. So if you're like me, I add a product and then somebody asks a question. One of my customers will send me an email or post something on the blog, and I want to answer it. It's related to that product that they bought. This gives me an opportunity to create new content for those products, put unadvertised bonuses, and that really adds more value to it, doesn't it? So you have a product, it may not be it's finished, but you may be able to add new stuff to it, new modules. So it's really, really cool for that. The other thing you can do is add special free subscriber content only. And that's really cool. People don't have to be a subscriber, a purchased subscriber to my list to get or a product to get access to this. They can be totally a free subscriber, somebody who's opted in for a free report. They have the opportunity to be a member here and go into the members area as well and have special content just for them for being a subscriber. I believe it's much easier to maintain and manage. If you're like me, I'm very disorganized, so my notes aren't great, and I have to kind of reinvent the wheel every time I want to edit one of my products. This system makes it just much easier because it's all in one place. And it's a higher value for your stuff. It's a perceived value and real value that you're adding to your stuff because there is more meat to it. There's just, people know that you've gone out and implemented a sophisticated system, and there's money invested, there's programmers that you may need to have hired. It's just there's more value there that you're adding. So those are the reasons to grab it. Now what I'm going to do is, or those are the reasons, I'm sorry, those are talking too fast, I'm getting ahead of myself. Those are the reasons to want to implement a members only system into your process. And again, I'm going to keep warning you on this. Don't go out and throw all your money into this if you need to do other things. Making sure that you've got great marketing is number one, and number one. That's the most important thing. If you're not good at copywriting, go get good at copywriting. If you need help, setting up squeeze pages, those are the things you should be focusing on now, creating your products. And then when you have these things and you have subscribers and you have people buying things, then it's time to think about going out and getting their members area. So let's go over to take a look at the Mike Brooks Online members area. Okay, so this video is getting a little long, so I'm really going to show you this really quick. You are at mikebrooks.customerhub.net, and that is my specific domain for my membership area. So here you can see it's just a basic login form. It's got my my icon here. If somebody comes to this and they don't have, like if you are watching this video and for some reason you're not a subscriber of mine, you can go here, right? Click here and you're just going to go to a registration page, really simple, and it's going to add you to my subscriber list. So maybe you know, if somebody maybe heard about this and they don't have access, they can just go ahead and you know, jump right in. I'm going to just enter myself here so you can see what this looks like. Put in my password. You know, if I forgot my password, obviously it's got all the cool tools. And logging in. Move the camera over here. And this is it. You know, really, really simple. Folks can come into whatever, you know, there's a home page. Obviously, you just saw the home page. Just got some basic information here telling them what's involved. It's got all the products they have subscribed to. The List Domination Club program. So these are the two paid sites that this member, little test member that I set up, has. And then this great little tab here, the free stuff, you know, they don't have to be a member to get access to this. So they could have registered either through any opt-in form that just automatically registers them, sets them up with a password and username, or they could have gone to this site and registered right there. So I could do one of those two things. You know, this page, just I push new content to this page all the time, and yeah, I mean, that's it. It's really, really simple, pretty easy to navigate, right? So if they have subscriptions, they can go in and manage, take a look at what they're subscribed to. If they have invoices or want to change credit cards. Very simple system, very slick, easy to understand, I think, and very powerful. Over here on the right, you know, this site is relatively new, so it's just got, over here, it's just got a right column. I can add all sorts of links and navigation to this column, little welcome videos, just like you can do with a blog. So very, very powerful. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I want to stress, you know, that this is not something to go out and get if you are not making money and you're a newbie, and there's a ton of other things that you should be doing first. So I'm not trying to tell you to go out and get a member site right away, but it's something to put on the plan, because I think it really, really adds more value to what you do, and that's the number one thing, always adding more value. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again on the next one.